Snooker, a game of precision and nerves, has its fair share of heart-wrenching moments. From missed shots to unexpected twists, these emotional roller coasters keep fans on the edge of their seats. Let's dive into the drama that unfolds on the green bays. Prepare for tears, cheers, and a few surprises. First on our list is the hallowed halls of the 2023 Kazoo World Snooker Championship. A young contender emerged a beacon of hope against the odds. Luca Brecel, the tournament's youngest finalist since the legendary Stephen Hendry, carried the weight of dreams on his shoulders. Amidst doubts and slipping rankings, Brecel's spirit burned bright. His journey to the final was a saga of resilience, a tale whispered in chalk dust and echoed by the green felt. And there, under the spotlight, he faced the formidable Mark Selby. The scoreline read 18-15, or a testament to unwavering determination. In that moment, Luca Brecel wasn't just a player. He was every underdog's anthem, underscore, a reminder that sometimes heartbreaks and setbacks pave the way for victory. Next up is Mark King, the snooker underdog who had been chasing a dream for 25 years. In 2016, magic happened at the Northern Ireland Open. He lifted his first ranking title. Fans cheered, tears flowed, and Mark's face said it all. But this victory wasn't just about him. It was about family, sacrifice, and sheer joy. When the announcer declared, "Mark King, the champion," time stood still. It was more than a win. It was a symphony of dedication and love for the game.
Mark King, at the age of 42, who beats Milkins 9-8 to win the Northern Ireland Open.
Following up in the world of snooker, there was a shining star named Paul Hunter. With a cue that seemed to weave magic, he promised a future that would light up the green bays. But life had other plans and a cruel twist. At just 27, Paul's journey was cut short by cancer. Those hands that once crafted centuries on the table now fought a battle they couldn't win. Paul wasn't just about potting balls. He embodied courage. His legacy lives on, etched in the felt, whispered in the chalk dust. Every young player carries a piece of Paul, a reminder that life is fragile, moments are precious, and the green bays cradles dreams. Ascending to Ding Junhui, who faced Ronnie O'Sullivan in the 2007 Masters final. The tension was thick, but it wasn't just about winning. When Ding lost, Ronnie did something remarkable. He reached out, not as a rival, but as a friend. It was a lesson in sportsmanship, showing that empathy matters more than titles. Ding walked away enriched, and the crowd witnessed a symphony of compassion. The green bays held more than balls. It cradled humanity. Jumping off to David Gilbert, a snooker player who had never tasted the last four glory in a major ranking event, found himself on the cusp of something extraordinary. The World Snooker Championship semi-final was his canvas, a chance to paint his legacy. But fate played its hand, and John Higgins stood in his way. The match unfolded like a thriller, frame by frame, until that heart-stopping decider. 17-16, the numbers etched in time, and then the tears flowed. David faced the media, raw and vulnerable. His dream had slipped through his fingers, and the weight of it all was too much. Devastation wore his face. It was more than a defeat, it was a glimpse into a player's soul. Next, in a nail-biting showdown, Neil Robertson secured the 2019 Champion of Champions title by defeating Judd Trump 10-9. The Australian snooker star made an impressive comeback from being 7-4 down, showcasing his skill in a match filled with 6 centuries and 13 breaks over 50 points. The decisive moment came when Robertson cleared the table with a remarkable 137 break in the final frame. As the confetti fell, he held his young son, celebrating his third major trophy of the year, following victories in the European Masters and the Tour Championship. We are not done yet. Next on our list is Neil Robertson's triumphant moments were shadowed by a bitter defeat. Picture this, the Crucible Theater, where dreams collide and hearts race. But for Robertson, it turned into a heartbreak. Robert Milkins, the 45-year-old milkman, stepped up. His cue whispered secrets and the balls obeyed. The world number 4 stood no chance. Robertson's hopes of a second world title shattered. The green bays held echoes of what-ifs, and the crowd held its breath. Sometimes the game isn't just about pots and breaks. It's about resilience in the taste of defeat. And if you think that's amazing, wait until you see Junhui make history on the snooker table. The Masters final was his canvas, and Marco Fu was his opponent. The balls danced, the crowd held its breath, and Ding emerged victorious. But this win wasn't just about frames and cues. It was about breaking barriers. Ding became the first Chinese player to lift the prestigious Masters trophy. Imagine the cheers echoing across China, the pride, the joy. It wasn't just a victory, it was a symphony of skill and pioneering spirit. Ding's name etched in green felt, a beacon for generations to come. And if you think that's impressive, Mark Selby's 2022 English Open victory was more than a win, it was redemption. Imagine the scene, Selby battling inner demons, his form wobbly, confidence fragile. But then in that final, he transformed. The balls obeyed, the crowd roared. 9-6, the numbers etched in glory. Selby lifted his 21st ranking title, a mountain climbed. Tears, hugs, and a heart full of relief. It wasn't just about the trophy, it was about resilience, about saying, I'm back. The Green Bays held Selby's story, a symphony of struggle and triumph. Next up, in a heartfelt interview, Ronnie O'Sullivan opened up after winning his 7th World Championship title. But it wasn't just about the trophy, it was about something deeper. His connection with Judd Trump went beyond the Green Bays __, it was family. Ronnie's voice wavered as he confessed, I love Judd, truly. He's more than a player, he's part of my journey. The impact he'd had on Judd hit him like a wave. They were entertainers, yes, but this moment, it meant everything. His eyes held stories, the kind rarely seen in the spotlight. Next up is Alex Higgins, who was a legend, a 2-time world champion, with a flair that earned him the nickname Hurricane. But in 2010, cancer silenced his cue. His funeral, held in Belfast, was more than a farewell. It was a tribute to genius. Thousands of fans and fellow players gathered, their hearts heavy. Higgins wasn't just about pots and breaks. He was charismatic and fire. The Green Bays held memories, click of balls, the roar of the crowd. As they said goodbye, they knew, legends never fade. Jumping to the next snooker showdown that held the crowd spellbound, Milkins stepped up. The 2023 Bet Victor Welsh Open final was more than a match. It was a symphony of nerves, cues, and dreams. Shaun Murphy, seemingly invincible, faced an opponent who refused to believe in defeat. Milkins, with every ounce of his being, crafted a break that echoed through the hall. A break that whispered, "This is my moment." And when the final frame fell, the room erupted. Milkins, tears in his eyes, held the trophy of the best Victor Welsh Open. It wasn't just about balls and pockets. It was about resilience, about the performance of a lifetime. The Green Bays held echoes of triumph, and the crowd, they roared, knowing they'd witnessed something extraordinary. Following up is Steve Davis, the snooker legend, retired, marking the end of an era. His legacy, built on unmatched skill and unwavering dedication, was celebrated with warmth and admiration. The applause that filled the room was not just for his contributions to the sport, but also for the man who had become a legend, both on and off the table. In an emotional farewell, Davis expressed his gratitude, reflecting on a career that was as much about passion as it was about victories. The loss of his father, a guiding force from the very beginning, added a poignant note to his departure. As he chose to bow out from the game, it was clear that his journey was about more than just snooker. It was about the love and memories shared with those who mattered most. Second last on our list is Cliff Thorburn. In 1983 from Canada, etched his name in snooker history with the first ever perfect 147 break at the Crucible. During a match against Terry Griffiths, the tension was electric. Even other games paused as everyone watched in awe. When Cliff sunk that final black, the room erupted, a moment forever etched in snooker lore. Last on our list is Peter Ebdon. Cue in hand, faced the final ball of a universe in miniature. The room held its breath. Trembling, he sank it into the pocket. Emotions surged, an epic victory, but more. Every struggle etched on his face. In that hallowed moment, Ebdon found peace, a warrior's heart forever imprinted on the green felt. Among the most emotional moments in snooker, which one resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to show your support by liking the video and subscribing to our channel for more content like this.